Jake Paul's a fucking idiot, but I think some of it was definitely like coordinated. Like, all right, let's have it.
So good at selling fights.
Now they're trying to sell the angle of him fighting both of them on the same night, right? I think that's really what they're trying to push.
I'd watch that.
It's interesting because like a part of me is like maybe they tried to set it up a little bit and then he kind of took it a little too far.
That's probably exactly.
And that's why Mayweather cracked him, because the biggest difference is I think from a lot of these YouTube kids is because they still live in their weird little world. Well, Mayweather. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. I am your host, David So.
Oh, wow.
We have, we're introducing people today, man.
Oh, wow. Come
on. The viewership is growing, and people want to know who the fuck everybody is.
Is that what you do on podcasts?
Yeah, they want to know.
That's crazy.
This is Nick the Ear. He just transitioned into a boy recently. And
can I have a round of applause? Like, no applause?
Hey, good shit, man. Dude. Good shit.
I sit like this now. I used to sit like this. Now I sit like this.
And I love it.
You know
and I love it. And then we have Patrick.T.Riley,
that's
friend.
my name. That's my legal name.
That's the license plate name. And also the license driver's names. I'm just having a stroke right now, everybody.
He's hanging out with me too much, bro. That's under the state of California. You know what I mean? It's legal. It's legal.
That's
now.
mad legal. Yeah. So what's happened since I've seen you guys last?
Fucking, I got new registration tags, so that's been big in my life.
Shit, nice. I need to do that.
And that's about it. So it's been really good.
And let me tell you what I did to this fool recently. And I just found out that I'm an Asian father to the max.
Yeah.
So everybody knows that I generally,
bro.
so your boy been working out, all that blood be going straight to my dong. I generally know about camera equipment.
Bro. Okay. Also, to rebuttal this, David.
What can you rebut? I haven't said anything.
No.
Trash.
When David.
Trash.
When
trash
David
bag.
researches anything, he has to know everything.
You did know a lot about paint and walls and what was the fuck did he call it?
Like,
the thing to hang up.
He can go to Home Depot and outpaint any of these motherfuckers that are talking about like, oh, like what paint do you want with this color? And like he will outswatch anybody, bro.
Oh, sometimes even the Mexican people on the corner, I just sit in front of them and they take their job. I'm stronger than them.
And they're like, but you're Korean. Why are you talking like that?
And they start speaking Korean to me. I'm like, oh, shit.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yes, but this little fuck knows that I know camera gear. I've done a film. I've been on YouTube for about, 10 years. And he decides to get advice from another Korean person, which I find highly offensive.
Yeah.
I don't even understand why you would go to somebody else that's Korean.
I got a tier Koreans that I talk to.
So who the fuck is this guy that's right above me then? This fucking gooky fuck?
Bart Kwan.
Oh, wow. He's not even there. He's not even Korean.
Kwan is a Korean name from my
but he's Chinese as it gets. You could tell by the square shape of his head.
He do got a blockier head than Yao Ming.
Yes.
Bro. Bert. That's what we call him. Bert. He's a buddy of mine that told me he's a filmmaker himself, and he was like, hey, I think you might. He gave me good reasoning, but what was his reasoning? Well, I was like, hey, I was thinking about getting this camera, and it was an A6400 Sony, right? And everyone was like, yeah, this would be good. But he goes, hey, for the value of what you're gonna get with A6400, why don't you get this camera instead? It's only $100 more, and you get more options for X, Y, and for these reasons, right? So I was like, all right, cool. It was like a longer battery life, yada, yada. And I was like, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's good at what he does. So I was like, perfect. And then he goes, get this lens, try getting this one, because I figure for what you're trying to shoot, it would make sense. He was trying to give me cost-effective things because he thinks I'm broke and he thinks I live in a cardboard box.
Tell you how stupid this advice is.
And I do.
Good sir, I don't know who your friend is, right? Yeah. And he was probably giving you advice based on the parameters you gave him.
Yeah.
Right? But he also gave you advice on stuff that he would get because he is a filmmaker. Mm-hmm. You are not a filmmaker. You are a little Chinese fuck that doesn't know how to do shit. Right? So you need foolproof equipment that'll allow you to shoot.
I know how to use Adobe Premiere to the most max. I just figured out how to do captions.
To the most max.
No. You heard what I said? I just figured out how to use captions. Okay?
Oh.
And that takes way too long. Is there a better way you could do captions on?
Absolutely not. But what are they called? They're actually not called captions.
They're called titles.
Title
Yes.
card, yeah, titles.
That was
Legacy
titles. I was like, yes, dude. Oh shit.
You
Title cards.
stupid son of a bitch.
Shit. Yeah, man. That's what it is.
I just want to know how to
That's
use
what
it
time
to
is.
the max. You
To
know
the
what I mean?
max?
To the max.
To the max,
You
pro
gotta-
max.
You gotta sign up for my Patreon for that, bro. Like,
Damn.
you can't do that. And it's $100 a month. Hit up your boy. Patreon.
Well, see, because a lot of people, they give advice based on what they would use, right? Because he's a filmmaker. So, for example, he's going to be shooting himself. So, if you're shooting yourself, right?
Yeah.
You probably want a lens that does what? Autofocuses, right?
Hey, that I thought it was in the
And he
camera.
he got a fucking manual lens. How the fuck are you going to focus on yourself?
From
that
my
way?
understanding, I thought focus was in the camera, not the lens. And also didn't know you had to buy another lens for a camera. I got the camera and I was like, where the fuck the lens at, bro? I was like, I'm turning it on. It's white. My camera broken. Like, I don't know what's going on.
How have you survived up until this point?
Hey, man, some people think, life is crazy, bro.
yeah.
Hey, that's a good
also-
saying. That's a
hey,
good
man,
saying.
life is crazy.
Life crazy.
Life is crazy, bro.
Life fucking
Hey,
crazy.
Life's crazy.
My TED
Amen.
Talk is popping, dude. This is my TED Talk right here.
Okay.
This is the advice I give. You know what I mean?
So people wanted us to talk about crazy shit because we didn't get to talk about this, and this was past UFC 261,
Yeah.
right? So they want to talk about the Jorge Masvidal.
Bro, what the fuck?
What happened?
What happened, dude?
What didn't happen, dog?
What
Didn't happen?
Oh, he just had a one-up us, dude. This
Yeah,
fucking-
Hey,
Who the fuck do you think you are, dude?
Hey,
what-
Teacher, we forgot to do our homework. Fuck out of here, dude.
hey, a leg got broken.
Yeah,
drop
Weidman.
foot happened. Fucking
Dude, the Weinman thing was
I
so
forgot
bad.
that was on the same card.
It was
dude.
like his shit turned into Gumby, like with the quickness, and he
He
tried to
stepped
step
on
on
it,
it,
dog.
and you see him go, like, bro.
when you
the
see it in
worst.
slow mo, he kicked. He didn't know it broke.
Oh, you watched the
Until-
slow mo?
yeah.
Didn't want to.
And
Couldn't
I
watch
wanted
it.
to know when he felt it, and it was like on his way down.
When it touched.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Yeah.
That's when he started going, oh.
Yeah.
But, bro, how crazy is it that he did that to Anderson Silva, and then that shit happened? Like, how wild is that?
There's been 3 leg breaks in the UFC. He's been a part of 2 of them.
That's some universe shit right there,
So
bro.
if you guys don't watch the
Hall's
UFC,
next, bro.
Chris Weidman is a middleweight. A middleweight that beat Anderson Silva. He's considered one of the greatest middleweights of all time, if not one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world.
For sure.
Right? And
Easy.
he had not been dethroned in like 10 years. It's been so fucking long. And a lot of people didn't think that Chris Weidman was going to be the one to do it. Now, Chris Weidman, his wins over Anderson Silva has been considered very sus, right? So it kind of sucks on Chris Weidman's side that his victories over Anderson Silva, everybody says is a fluke.
Always controversy.
Some kind of controversy. So the first time Anderson Silva was fucking around, hands down, taunting him,
Got
he gets
clipped.
clipped on the chin, he falls over, right? Second time, Anderson Silva throws a leg kick, he checks it, he knee checks it, snaps his fucking leg, and it just disgusting.
There's no other reaction than,
So fast forward, you have a fighter, Chris Weidman, this fights another UFC contender, not a contender for the belt, but Uriah Hall.
yeah.
Uriah Hall snaps Chris Weidman's leg the same way that he snaps Anderson Silva's leg. Anderson Silva being the last person that Uriah Hall fought. So this is all like weird serendipitous fate
This
type
is
of
Final
shit.
Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy,
Final
the fucking
Destination.
Final
Final
Destination,
Destination.
dude.
1 in a million chance.
What the fuck?
It's crazy.
How weird is that?
How weird?
Snaps his fucking leg, disgusting. I think it broke skin as well. Disgusting.
His bone was just inside his leg like this, like
just flailing. And
That was worse than Anderson Silva's initial leg break.
yeah, because he stepped on it.
And the way it broke, it was the first strike in the whole fight.
The whole thing. It was like, let's go.
Like, the bell rings. They're like, all right, cool. They touch gloves. We're gonna fight. First kick thrown,
Murder.
shattered.
the only fighter in the UFC to win a fight without throwing a strike.
Hey,
Is that real?
Yeah, for real.
who's gonna
Yeah, I
beat
guess
him?
how could you? Yeah, how could you?
He won a fight without throwing a strike. Uriah Hall.
Honestly, Uriah Hall
That's a pretty sick-
should have finished up and finished with punches. It's kind of annoing that he did it, bro.
Go straight for an illegal head kick.
He literally, is it
we
not
good?
recording?
No, sometimes that sign makes
Is
like a
it shut?
fucking weird squeaking noise.
Is
but
that
it's
on?
not.
Is the camera on?
Yeah, so the red tally light on that
Oh,
shit.
okay, cool.
Hey, we gotta make sure nowadays.
I
Bro.
I know. Let me
It's
tell you
black
something. I
as shit,
fucked up
bro.
last time. I forgot to record.
And that podcast was fire.
Yes, it
pretty
was.
fuego.
But oh well.
Whatever.
Bygones be bygones.
Whatever,
You know,
dude.
It's in the past.
All right.
Yeah.
We had a better one when you fucked up the story. So
Happy for you guys.
we made up for it.
Yeah.
Also, in that same card, fucking the drop foot happened, which is so rare too.
The fight before.
Yeah. And I really feel Chris Weidman saw that and he was like, leg kicks all day. He throws it and then just.
That's why I don't throw low
Damn,
kicks
bro.
no more, bro. I don't do that
Ever.
shit. Ever. We're not doing that anymore.
But what are the odds though? Think about how many UFC fights that shit's happened twice.
Yeah.
Like the odds are low.
Yeah.
It's still horrific as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but
I just went on a watching spree of people breaking their shins after.
Oh,
that.
see? Wait, you see how he does this? He's like, oh, now I need to watch all of them. This is what he does.
how does that happen though?
So from what I've seen from all these other videos, now fuck you, I'm self-conscious. All right. So what I've researched on my off time because I don't have anything better to do.
He's gonna give you the medical terminology too.
Yeah.
Bro.
Okay,
He's not gonna say
tibula
the foot, bro.
and
He's like,
fibula,
he's
baby.
Tibula and fibularis.
he's gonna say fracture.
Yeah.
So from what I've heard, and this is what a lot of Thai people are saying, right? So in MMA, the way the low kick for some reason evolved, it's with the foot up, right? Thai people flex down. And they're saying that if he flexes his foot down, it actually strengthens the shin bone, which is how you're properly supposed to low kick.
Because when you flex, anterior tib takes over.
See this guy? Yeah, you think
Interior
I studied shit.
tib, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, that just.
And then when you flex down, it
Nice.
does something there,
it relaxes it.
Exterior tib.
Yeah.
which is fucking nuts.
Wait, it's stronger if you flex.
Well, when you flex, like
Wait, so when I kick, I should kick with my toes pointed, yeah?
to strengthen the shin bone. Because when you flex up, a lot of times the muscle protrudes more.
This fool's
make
making
sense?
this shit up right now.
Hey, touch it, bitch. Hey, touch it. Touch it, bitch. Hey, touch it. Look,
yeah, but
look.
what? Okay.
That's okay. That's anterior tib right there.
Yeah.
Touch
But
me,
who's
bitch.
kicking? Who touched me, bitch? No one kicks. Who kicks like that?
Some people. He
With
just
your-
said UFC fighters do, bro.
Yeah, UFC fighters have been
With the
throwing their
feet out
low
like
kicks
that?
with their feet up like this.
That's weird.
Yeah, and so a lot of Thai people are scrutinizing that, saying, well, if you just did a traditional low kick like us Thai Sawadee Ka people would do
Sawadee Ka.
it, you wouldn't Sawadee crack your leg. You know?
Low-key, that's true.
I heard Boz Rutan talking about when it happened to Anderson Silva and Chris Weidman. He was saying it was because people don't usually turn their hips over enough. Like in MMA, like a lot of guys, you'll
just
notice their
flick it.
base. Yeah, they kind of flick it. And because of that, it's like hits like a weaker part of the bone or something like that. So I don't know if it's that or maybe that. I don't know.
It's a combination of things, right? Because some fights in the Anderson Silva fight with Chris Weidman, he kicked initially one time, hit the knee. So sometimes that kind of like damages and creates microfractures too, right?
Yeah.
And then you do it again, and then it's a
Snap.
perfect position. Like could be the perfect combination of like being a little too loose or whatever.
It's just it's just like a
it's
perfect
just-
storm.
And also
Shit.
Thai guys, like you would imagine how hard they kick and how much they kick. It would happen more frequently in Muay Thai.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it really doesn't. It happens more in MMA, typically
Unfortunately.
speaking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, that's just how it goes. Like,
Yeah.
because I feel like their emphasis on their kicks is probably just a lot better in Muay Thai than it is in MMA, just across the board, like typically speaking. So I don't know, man. It's just
It
the way
sou-
they condition it to the way they,
The way it sounds too, it just sounds like a Louisville slugger being snapped.
bro, it's so gross.
Because I actually didn't see it initially because I was in the kitchen. And I wasn't in the kitchen. I was walking out from the kitchen and I heard the snap and I went shin. I knew it.
Oh.
Because I remember the sound from
You
the
got a
Anderson
hard, you
Silva
got a
one.
boner. Oh,
said,
shit.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'll be back, ladies. But it was loud. And I just kept
Damn.
screaming and screaming and screaming.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for him.
But I feel like Weidman should hang it up though, you know?
I mean, his
Dang.
last win that he got was terrible.
Oh, come on.
It's like it's like, come on, bro. And then that happens. It's like just you know, he had a great career. Like fuck it, why? What's
Yeah, you were champ, bro.
yeah.
You're good.
You did a lot of great things. You beat Anderson Silva. You had a great career. Like
he was
now
a
you just-
transition from the old guard to the new guard.
Yeah.
You know?
Because that's still my boy. After his father embarrassed him like that, his career ended.
That should have been that should have been
So it's
the
really
night.
his dad's
Like,
fault,
I'm
bro.
done.
His dad's fault.
Ever since then, his dad has never been allowed in the octagon ever
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
been
even
banned.
think in the stadium. I don't even
I
see
don't
that
think
guy
I see
around
him at
ever.
all.
There's
Yeah.
only two people that have been banned from the UFC: Joshua Fabia and Chris Weidman's dad.
I don't know why he did that.
Yeah.
That forever will puzzle me.
You know what's great is how awkward it was, because like he was like expecting like a cheer, like he yelled that, and then the crowd was like,
I get
the
it.
crowd was like,
Even Chris Weidman was like, "Come on, bro, like the fuck, you blowing up my
that's
spot,
still
dude."
my boy.
Who's the
Everyone's
heavyweight that had the evil laugh?
Oh, Ben Rothwell.
Ben Rothwell. That was the other
Oh, that was
awkward
bad.
thing. What the fuck was that?
But he's just different though. He's just a weirdo.
Yeah.
kinda,
He's a weirdo trying to do like that was like when Conor McGregor was just around and like everyone was trying to talk shit, and he was like he had his like WWF persona.
Yeah, he was Kane, bro. He was the Undertaker.
Why did he do that?
Yeah,
I was like, yo.
I was like, oh shit, that was kind of scary, dude.
That was really fucking weird, man.
Well, you know what? You could tell he's just a big nerd, bro. Like,
Big
I'm
old
sure he's
nerd.
harmless, but he's just a big ass nerd.
Hey, Anthony Smith said it the best. That motherfucker got... No, it wasn't Anthony Smith. It was the redhead dragon. What's his fucking name?
Paul Felder.
Paul Felder said that Ben Rothwell has the best fighting stance. He has southpaw, orthodox, and then what did he say?
I don't even know.
All right, good joke, guys.
I was like, I don't even know. I don't remember this.
Oh, he said southpaw, orthodox, and square. Because this fool never stands in either or. He always stands straight forward.
Yeah.
He just throws his left and his rights constantly. This podcast is brought to you by Raycon, my friends. Whether you are working out, you're playing, or you just walking about and you trying to hear the best thing you've ever heard in your life with some amazing wireless earbuds, you need to get that Raycon. If you're not using Raycons, you're a terrible person. I said it. You have to live with that. You got to go to sleep with the fact that you're not having Raycon earbuds, because now you got to live your sad, bad life without great music and great audio. Well, you could change that by getting a pair of Raycons today. Listen, you get crisp, powerful beats at half the price of other premium audio brands. You don't have to pay a premium price for premium earbuds. Raycons look great and even feel better. They come in a range of cool colors and with customizable gel tips included for a comfortable in-ear fit. And Raycons are built to go wherever you go. Listen up. Raycon's offering 15% off all their products for my listeners, and here's what you got to do to get it. Go to buyraycon.com/brain. There you'll get 15% off your entire Raycon order, and it's such a good deal you'll want to grab a pair and a spare. That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/brain. That's buyraycon.com/brain.
He's like a big old platypus motherfucker,
He
bro.
does
He's
like a fucking platypus
he's
with
like
a beard, bro.
platypus. A hairy ass back, dude. He's like Psyduck from Pokemon.
Did you guys?
Put a beak on that motherfucker.
Yeah, put a beak on
Hey,
that,
you
dude.
guys say that to that man's face. He's going to maul
Never,
that face.
ever would I do that.
He can
Ever.
beat my ass. So what? Beat my ass. So what?
Yeah, I like, man, you bold today, dude.
Yeah, wow.
Crazy,
You
bro.
say something else. Say to the camera.
Fucking hey, Ben Rockhold. Fuck me up, bro.
Ben Rockhold.
Rockhold.
Was that his name? Oh, Rothwell.
Are you
Yeah.
fucking Brendan Schaub today? What's going on?
Dude, bro, that clip I sent you guys is so funny. Yo, there's a clip.
Shout out to Brendan Schaub.
There's a compilation of Brendan Schaub pronouncing everyone's fighters' names wrong.
all wrong.
He was like, featherweight champ of the world, Max Hollywood.
Max Hollywood.
He was like,
That's dope.
Fossbender. He goes, Fossbender, middleweight champ.
Fossbender?
This fool.
That's what's up.
Bro, he says John Jones. He goes, he's talking. He's talking with Mike Tyson. And he goes, and then there's John Africa. Bro, Mike Tyson.
John
What does
Africa?
Mike Tyson say? He goes, "Who the fuck is John Africa, bro?" Like, and he,
Who the fuck is John Africa?
bro, he said John Africa.
He said John
That's
Africa,
amazing.
bro.
Is that fucking racist? Is that racist?
That's hilarious,
John
dude.
Africa? That's super funny, bro.
I'm the
How do
one
you
with
fuck that up?
CTE, and you said John Africa,
Bro, John Jones's name is the same from the first name to the last name, bro. Just a couple letters.
The
John Africa is good, though.
The
I like
funny
that.
thing is, it doesn't even sound like John Jones.
At all.
Yeah.
0%.
Extra syllables, none of the same letters. John, not a single letter's the same.
Africa, bro.
Yo, Brendan's doing 20.
JONESAFRICA. Not a single letter the same.
My boy
That
is
is
doing
hilarious.
too many podcasts, and he's just mentally fatigued, bro. It's just too much volume, I'm sure.
You see blood coming out of his ear.
He's just like, bro, I can't keep this up. John Africa,
John
come on,
Africa,
dog.
bro. Just the continent. Just like,
The way he said Cody Garbrandt, his mind just gave up.
that one I can
He
kind of
goes,
understand.
he was like, Cody Garbrandt.
And he was sitting next to him too. He was sitting next to him.
I was like, what's going on, bro?
But also, Cody, get a shorter name. You know what I mean?
Garbrandt.
If your name starts with Cody, Garbrandt, too long.
Garbrandt.
Cody Garbrandt.
Even
Garbrandt.
ratio. You know what I mean?
Did you guys think
Go to Europe.
that fucking Masvidal was going to get knocked out?
That was the last thing that honestly.
He's
I thought
never
was
been
gonna
knocked
happen.
Hey,
out.
I called
Ever.
it, bro. I called it.
No, you didn't.
I didn't call it. Hey, bro, he about to fight me right now. You see this?
I was like, bro,
Hey,
you
he
were
just mad
turning.
because
You were
his boy
turning.
lost.
No, I really
He's mad his boy
wanted
lost.
Masvidal to win, but I had it like I was like Usman's a beast, and I can see Usman beating Masvidal, but I literally never thought he would knock him out.
But that's the thing about Usman, bro. He's getting better.
He really is getting better.
And the threat of the takedown it's the imminent death for a lot of guys.
He always does this too right in the beginning of the round. He just touches their leg. Like, I can grab that whenever the fuck I want.
Right.
You just have to know it. He goes down, he touches it. He touches it. I'm like, oh, it's true. He could take you down whenever the fuck he wants.
Right.
And the crazy thing about his striking is he doesn't do anything past the jab cross. What the fuck else do you need with those long ass arms of his?
Right.
And he hit him fucking hand trap, cross, dunzo.
Dude, that was the hardest punch I've ever
in the history of the UFC, dude.
His whole head looked like it spun around 3 times.
The only other time Jorge Masvidal's been TKO'd or like knocked out like that was early in his career when he fought in like Japan or something.
Oh shit.
The exact same sequence happened. Hook cross as Usman is throwing the cross, he throws the hook, gets cracked before, spins, falls on his back. Exact same way.
Dog. He fucking got knocked out so hard. He rested on Usman's shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Dude, there was a fucking meme that literally had me crying laughing. Because Masvidal kind of leaned over like this, and they put him next to a picture of a Gatorade bottle that was kind of crushed. It looked exactly the same. But when he got hit, the fucking water that sprayed off his head, dude, you literally saw his spirit just like fucking.
That's
it just came out and then went right back in.
It looked like he melted.
Yeah.
Like just like.
Yeah, it was bad.
Bro, Usman is a fucking animal, dude.
Yep.
Like he's starting to get close to GSP, I think. Like, I mean, GSP I think is the greatest welterweight right now, but Usman's definitely on his way.
Hey, he's like 1 or 2 fights away.
He's like, a couple fights away.
Yeah.
His next fight, Colby Covington, if he starches Colby
he's
Covington,
going to, I think.
there's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say.
There's nothing else. I mean, maybe Gilbert Burns one more time, and then it's like solid. I mean, I think after Colby, it'll be like for sure he's there.
Yeah.
But I think because Gilbert Burns gave him a good fight.
I just don't care to see Usman fight the same people over. You know, I want to see him fight fresh challengers, but I don't know who else is there.
That's the thing. There isn't anybody.
I think
Leon
Edwards
would
would be a good fight too.
Leon I think he should get the shot before Colby, low key.
I mean, the way Leon Edwards looked against,
he looked good,
and he's big as fuck, yo.
Dude,
he looked good.
He looked like he's never left.
Yeah,
ring rust does not matter to that dude. He is so fucking good.
He's hella good, and he has a really high like kickboxing pedigree. I think his takedowns defense is not going to be better than Usman's offense, but I think it's going to be good enough for him to have some crazy scrambles with a guy like Leon, with a guy like Usman. Yeah. So I think it's a good fight. And even in their first fight, it was pretty
it was pretty competitive.
Yeah, it was competitive. Like Usman won, but there were still moments where Leon had some success. So I'm just curious to see how that fight plays out. And Leon is just big, bro. He's way bigger than he was a couple years ago.
Who was the guy that he was fighting? I forgot his name already.
Bilal Muhammad. Remember the name is his nickname, yo.
Oh, really?
Remember the name?
Remember the name.
Yeah, probably because you can't remember his fucking name. He's like, bro.
I've only seen him fight maybe once, so I don't really remember
he's pretty
that much.
good.
Yeah,
like, he's
not
pretty
bad.
beastie. He took a picture next to Habib, like recently. Habib towers over that fool.
Oh,
and
really?
He's thicker than that fool.
Oh, he's small for that fucking weight class.
Yeah, he probably is. He's probably in the middle. He's probably like a Kevin Lee type, right?
Oh, see, that sucks. That's that weird weight class where people like Kevin Lee suffer.
Yeah.
When they go down to 155, they're depleted. 170, they're too small.
Yeah. That's why he's calling out Mike Perry.
I mean, that's a good tune-up fight for him, I guess.
Yeah.
Mike Perry might not want to hear
Mike
that.
Perry, bro.
I like him
even
a
though he
lot
loses
too,
and whatnot, I don't give a fuck. I love
he's the
that
blackest dude in the UFC, baby.
He is the
Yeah,
blackest dude. When he comes out to Halo and like it wasn't his song. Have you seen that video?
Have you seen that clip?
No.
So he told the guys at UFC, he's like, I want my walkout song to be the Halo theme, the Halo game theme song. He wanted that, but they played Halo by Beyonce or some shit.
Yeah.
And bro, he's like coming out, he's like, this is the wrong song, and then he just starts singing it and like dancing to it. He just like embraces the fuck out of it, bro. It's so good.
Yo, they fucking gave him a Halo by Beyonce.
He's like,
So
what
good.
the fuck is this? And then he just starts singing.
Tumbling down.
Yeah, and he's like,
Okay, this song is dope.
and he knew all the words. It's like,
And he's screaming as he's taking his shirt off and getting Vaseline on him.
Yeah.
That
he's a
dude's
G, bro.
I was like,
hilarious,
this
man.
fool's a shit, bro.
I mean, he got fucked up in his last fight pretty bad, dude.
Yeah.
And it was like he's never fought a day in his life. And this dude had the calmest interview saying that he goes, I found my new source of motivation. It's my child. And then he gets beat to an oblivion.
Hey, his girl broke up with him too.
Did she?
No
He
way.
did a video of him,
After the
like,
last loss?
I don't know if that's the reason, but Maybe it's because he beat up that old guy at that restaurant. Maybe that was the reason.
But they already had a kid. Is she just gonna leave him like that? Hey, bitch, come on now. You trying to get that child support money, huh?
Damn.
You can't leave. He loves you, dude. This fool was shouting you out.
Hey, literally, he made a video about he was like drunk in Vegas and he was talking about how like, man, my girl broke up with me, bro. But fuck, it's all good. And he says some other shit, but then at the end he goes, hit me up if you're in Vegas, you trying to wild out.
Just to get some pussy at the
That's
end.
fucking funny. Your boy heartbroken, but this dick need to get wet.
Hit your boy up.
That's hilarious. Well, he's on the move then. I guess he don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
He seems sad, but you know what are you gonna do? You should just hang out with Darren Till because they're fucking best.
Darren Till's so funny, bro. He's
so
gonna fight
hilarious.
Derek Brunson. You hear that?
That's gonna be hilarious.
They're like, I just saw something about it today that they're lining
He
that
be
up.
clowning. He be in his DMs.
The pictures he puts up of Derek Brunson. Have you seen them?
No, I have not seen
Oh, on his Instagram, it'll be I'll be scrolling through and it'll be like Darren Till, and it's a picture of like Derek Brunson like trying to look hot like on the beach.
He's like biting his lips.
Yeah, or like in the mirror.
no.
Bro, they're the corniest
it's like
pictures.
10 pictures.
It's just like this, no caption.
Yeah.
Just Derek Brunson trying to like in the mirror, like showing his abs, like this guy's a fucking D-bag, bro. No
Darren
caption.
Till knows how to sell his fights really well.
He's
He's so funny, dude.
He's so good. He's so funny in how he talks shit.
You know, the way that Robert Whitaker fucking dismantled Kevin Gastelum now makes me believe how good Darren Till is, because that Darren Till and fucking Robert Whitaker fight was fireworks.
Yeah, it was
and
good.
He busted his knee.
Yep.
And he almost knocked Whitaker out. He knocked Whitaker out. That shit was amazing.
Elbow, yeah.
Yeah. So now
Darren Till's a beast. He's another guy that I really root for just because I like him. I'm like, fuck, come on, get it together a little more.
I was bummed when he pulled out of his last fight. I was like, fuck, of course that would happen.
broke his fucking collarbone. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Speaking of broken shit, though, see that Mayweather and Jake Paul
Hey,
altercation?
what do you think about that?
I mean, you know what's
set up, or
you
you
know
think
what's
it-
They're setting
interesting,
it up, bro.
Dude.
A little bit at least.
dude. Charlemagne the God did the funniest caption. Did you see that shit,
What'd he say?
bro? I got to.
Oh, it was the. Oh, I think I know what caption.
Dog, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Where he puts
man.
the black and white.
Yep.
Yo, low key, when the video came out and they were like Floyd and Jake Paul getting an argument, I saw the video initially and I was like, that ain't Floyd,
bro.
and I
Floyd
didn't
looked
realize,
crazy, bro.
I heard he got hair plugs.
Yeah, and a
hair
beard
transplant.
like a beard transplant too.
Oh, did he? That
Bro,
looked-
because
his beard looks fucked up.
Look how thick his hair is.
And what's up with his beard? That
I mean,
beard looks
it
scraggly
looks-
as shit too.
He always had a beard though, no?
No, he
It's
had like
just
a
not
little.
as
He had like
thick.
a little goatee, but not like a full on beard. That's a different story, baby.
Damn, I'm trying to get me a beard fucking
Look at this
I
shit.
can't grow one.
This
I
fool
can't
said, "I'm gonna tell my kids this was Selma in 1965." I'm gonna tell my kid this is Selma in 1965. There's fucking Floyd Mayweather with a black and white.
And it's literally because of the hair, bro.
It's the
the
hair.
hair.
Damn, bro. Yeah, he does. This is
And
not,
he sucked the fuck out of Jake Paul though.
not a good
Dude, he
look.
cracked him. Dude, his mouth was bleeding. His fucking nose was busted.
Damn. Jake Paul's a fucking idiot, but I think some of it was definitely like coordinated. Like, all right, let's have it.
so good at selling fights.
Now they're
though.
trying to sell the angle of him fighting both of them on the same night, right? I think that's really what they're going to try to push.
I'd watch that.
It's interesting because like a part of me is like, maybe they tried to set it up a little bit and then he kind of took it a little too far.
That's probably exactly
And
what
that's
happened.
why Mayweather cracked him. Because the biggest difference is, I think, from a lot of these YouTube kids is because they still live in their weird little world. Well, Mayweather's not from that world.
Nah.
Mayweather's a gutter ass dude. If you looked at his biography and kind of where he came from, his father went to prison. He had a tough fucking upbringing. You can't take this dude's hat as a joke and then he's just gonna play it off. It's like, yo, this young blood's disrespecting me in my sport. I'm gonna crack this fool. And he actually cracked him in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
That was crazy, dude.
Yeah,
I just heard
stopped
that.
the show.
I was like, yo, did he hit him? He hit him. My word.
My word.
My word.
But I was so happy to
idea.
see that. I was like, yeah, that's what you get, dude.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, it's all promotion. They're all trying to sell the fight.
Yeah.
Because the promo for this fight now is even bigger. At first, we didn't give a fuck.
I kind of still don't give a fuck.
I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck either. But
I'm gonna watch the highlights on YouTube.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
but
gonna
more people, that got more people interested.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, you know? So
I guess, but
for the normal person, yeah, for sure.
But I'm still not really hearing. Like, it was hot for a second, but it's still like honestly, it's kind of.
But what does it
I haven't
set
really
up?
heard that
Though?
much.
What does it set up? A potential fight with Floyd Mayweather and Jake Paul.
Yeah.
That's what the thing is, right? Because Logan and Logan and Mayweather, whatever. But like when you have a guy like Jake Paul who's so good at being hated, and he like it's a fucking art form for this dude. Like he was at the UFC at UFC 261. The whole crowd was yelling, "Fuck Jake Paul!" Fuck Jake Paul. And he's over there recording it, filming it, and the fact that you can get a whole crowd to say that to you, and then
you know what's interesting too. You know, like the fighter, the kid Malik, he was actually Mayweather's sparring partner.
Oh wow!
Oh, really?
Malik's like 6'2". He's taller than me.
Have you seen those videos of him sparring with people in the gym?
Yeah,
he'll go all sizes, and they'll do like first one to quit.
Yeah.
So it could be like a 20-minute round. And Floyd is just toying with these guys.
He don't give a fuck.
He don't and he's like, you could tell he's fighting at like 10% sometimes. You know, and he's out there just beating the fuck out of these dudes, talking shit. And these guys who are probably world-class fighters just have no answer to this dude, you know, because he's just that fucking good. And no matter what we think about Floyd Mayweather, he probably is just a gym rat.
Yeah,
like he just always
stays in the gym.
He stays in the gym
for sure,
and that's why he keeps retiring and coming back and doing all the shit because he's like, yo, he probably can't get away from the game.
This podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. If you haven't focused on your mental health this year, now's the time to start. Listen, we've all been cooped up, tense, and honestly, we know the importance of our mental health. So let's stop pushing our thoughts, emotions, and feelings aside and get the help we need because you're that important. You should be important to yourself and you're important to me. Now, BetterHelp assesses your needs and gets you with a licensed professional therapist. You don't have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room, and you can message your counselor at any time while setting up weekly video phone sessions. It's super convenient and more importantly allows you to be in your own safe and comfortable environment. Now, I've used BetterHelp and it was amazing. And I'm telling you right now, I still use it and talk to my counselor. I still use BetterHelp. Give it a try. You have nothing to lose. So remember, this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Genius Brain listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/genius. Once again, that's BetterHelp.com/genius.
Like once he made all his money, you know, he's just like, well, what the fuck else I'm gonna do? Make more money and fight more people and just see what the fuck happens.
You don't see a lot of elite fighters continue to pursue their craft after they're done with the sport because he's made his money, he's made his legacy, and they say that he still goes to the gym every fucking day.
Yeah.
How crazy is that, dude?
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine doing a sport like that where you, even after you've said and you've done everything that you have planned out to do, and you still train as if you have a fight the next day.
Yep.
Yeah.
How weird is that?
And he's sharp as a tack.
Yeah.
For as long as he's had a career for. And for, what is he, like 44 or something like that? Like 40, he's like mid 40s. And he still looks fucking good, dude.
I mean, he never really got hit.
That's what I mean. And it's just like, but then again, whether it's in fights or in training, like in training is where you sustain most of your like head trauma, like across the board. But the fact that he's still like, how many fights has he had? 50 something at least, right? Just pro, not including amateur or his Olympic career. But we're talking fucking such a long time in the gym, and the way he transitioned from old school to the new school age of boxing, right? So he went through every stage of the hard sparring, just the wars in the gym, and he's still like sharp as a tack, dude.
But after a certain, I agree, but after a certain point when he developed that style, that like super elusive style, I don't know, probably I'd say, which fight did that really start happening? Like Ricky Hatton, maybe a little more before that.
Yeah.
So
when he became Money Mayweather.
At that point, like he really wasn't getting hit. I don't even think in the gym really that much at all. Like it was so hard to hit. Like you just couldn't hit him.
Yeah.
You just could not. The way the rules are set up and the way he would move and how fast he was, it was like after that certain point, I think he only got cracked by Sugar Shane Mosley. Zab Judah hit him. Yeah. That was it.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah, well,
that uppercut, baby.
Whether it's hard shots or not.
Irish whiskey.
Whether it's hard shots or not, you're still, you getting hit in the head a little bit, glancing off blows, you're still sustaining
some damage.
Something.
Yeah.
That Philly shell defense is really hard too. It's not one of those things where it's impenetrable. Yeah. Right? You have to be really good to be able to execute
it. That's why it kills me when I see people that just start boxing and they're like, oh, I do Philly shell. It's like, all right.
No, you don't.
You know.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
All right.
There's literally maybe a couple of boxers that do it well right now.
Yeah.
Like Devin Haney now, because he trains with the Mayweather gym, you're seeing him implement it very well, but he has a more aggressive style than Mayweather does. Yeah. But he does it, but you could see, I mean, how many people do you know actually do that? Yeah. They do it intermittently when they have to, when they're against the ropes or they're tired.
Sure. But like exclusively doing Philly shell and like mastering it. That's Floyd, dude.
Yeah.
And he's standing in front of people and they can't hit him. His back is on the ropes and it's just like,
it's annoying.
It's annoying.
Yeah. And he breaks people's wills. That's what it is. It's like, man, fuck this. I can't hit this guy.
Exactly.
And I feel like he's just fucking around the whole time.
Let me ask you something.
What's up?
I give you $100,000. You find Jake Paul?
I'll find 100K. Yeah.
Oh, this guy.
I'll find him. Oh, I don't know if I'll win, but I'll fight for 100K. Shit, I'll do it.
But you got to win though, and then you get the 100K. What the fuck, man? You're just gonna lose? Yeah, I'll fucking get socked for 100K.
Yeah.
Well,
I won't get socked for 100K. It has to be like at least 500K.
Yeah, he weighs like 200 pounds. How much does he weigh?
He weighs like 200 pounds. He's a big boy. He's maybe an inch taller than me.
Yeah, I
and
think
he's
you do
jacked.
fine. Yeah, he's a big boy, huh? You do fine. You got good hands. Good movement, good hands.
We'll see what happens. I think I can survive.
For sure.
I like that.
I think
100%.
I think if I were to train boxing,
I think you would. I think you'd give him trouble.
I think he would have a hard time hitting me.
Double trouble, baby.
Just say it.
That's it.
You whoop his ass.
Don't be a puss about it. I'm trying to sell a fight, you see?
I'll kiss him on the fucking mouth, bro.
Damn.
How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm coming
Like
for
that.
your ass, bro.
The end of Bruno. They start
Yeah,
making out.
and then I'll fucking put him on his back and I'll just fucking I'll molest him and there's nothing you can do about
Bro,
it.
how good would it be if like that like you just took him down? Like fuck it. Like if Ben Askren would have just shot a double and dumped him. Fuck
I
it.
mean, it would have been game over.
It would have been gay. I know, but like
I would have loved it.
It would have been great, dude.
I would have fucking loved it.
Like when Conor fought Floyd, like just a head kick, bro. Just land it. Fuck it, dude. Legend forever. I know. Forever legend.
He knocked out Mayweather in an illegal rule set.
Lost all the money. But
what a great guy.
No, I mean, but whatever. Just legendary. Like, fuck yeah. That's amazing.
Fucking Ben Askren, too. He showed up to the fight looking like a butternut squash. This fool looked like shit, dude.
That was so disappointing,
It just shows that fool just like
he didn't care.
When you don't have the desire to fight and someone has all the desire to fight, that's what happens.
I mean, look at this. He looked like shit at 170.
Yeah.
What was he going to look like at 190?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
It was the worst. He looked like me. I'm like, you look like me. What the fuck are you doing?
He looks worse than you.
Yeah, for sure. He looked worse than you.
I just couldn't believe
that was
that
terrible.
fool got a super muffin top, bro.
Yeah.
You know
I was
what I mean?
shocked. I was shocked how much he didn't care. I'm like, bro, come on, man.
That's why he's kind of a G though. Like he just like, yo, I made my money. I got knocked
Is
out.
that really
you
a G,
could tell.
though?
You could tell it hurt him.
I'm sure it
like in the
did,
post fight
for
interview, you
sure.
see in his eyes, it stung.
But at the same time, it's like
that shit stung, dude. That's embarrassing.
But I like what he said. He goes, no matter what happens after this fight, my life is still gonna be the same. I still got my kids, still got my family. I still play frisbee golf, which is way more embarrassing than getting knocked out by Jake Paul.
This fool says he plays frolf.
Yeah. Is that what it's called?
It's called frolf.
Is that what people call it?
I swear to look
Frolf?
it up. Look it up on your fucking iPhone 1 right now. You fucking caveman.
he was still embarrassed though, bro. He could say all that shit, but you could see in his eyes he was still
You
like,
got beat by. You're an Olympic athlete, and you got beat by a fucking YouTuber that boxed for 3 years.
But that's the thing, though. It's like that dude. He did it right. Jake Paul did it the right way, bro.
He cared. He wanted to win so bad,
Yeah.
and it's not like he doesn't hit like a fucking tank.
he hits hard. That
You know?
motherfucker hits hard for sure.
It's called frolf.
It's just called disc golf.
Nah, bro. Look up FROLF. Frolf
Frolf?
right now.
F what?
Frolf.
Rolf.
Have you ever heard of frolf before? And Coobs?
Also called disc golf. That's what it says.
Also called, but it's called frolf.
I had to
What's
search.
Coobs?
That's like a urban dictionary pops up first. You know what I mean?
Well, your boy from the hood. What can I say?
Yeah, because everyone in the hood is playing frolf.
Yeah,
You know, my guy,
I'm
like-
good. You trying to play some frolf or what?
I'm drinking all in one, dog.
Yeah. Yo, after I fucking do a drive-by, let's play some frolf. Yeah, you know how it is. Come on now. Me and my homies play frolf.
Hey, pick up them chains, baby.
You don't get that sweet tea? That sweet tea.
Yeah, and the plates.
Yo, give me that Steel Reserve Mickey's ass on frolf.
It's a frolf.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, that's true though.
I do want to talk about Diego Sanchez. This is the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about. Even if you're not a fighting fan, I'm going to put clips into this video just so you guys understand how ridiculous this fucking human being is.
If you're a mental health enthusiast or advocate, you need to pay attention to
This
this.
podcast is
Absolutely.
brought to you by BetterHelp. No, but
Yeah.
no, but so Diego Sanchez is an OG in the fight game, right? Now, for me, I was never that big of a Diego Sanchez fan. Stylistically, wasn't really great for me. He was just a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
He was always down a scrap
he was game.
Yeah.
He's the original game bred.
to the end of time.
Yeah.
Like this dude, he also like he had a crazy chin. Like nobody could knock this fool out.
Yeah.
Like he was like a rabid dog.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think, when has he ever been knocked out? Like completely out.
I think Matt Brown knocked him out.
Matt Brown with the elbow. That shit was crazy.
That's right.
He's been knocked out a couple times.
But that wasn't
it took
until
a while.
like
Later in his
Like
2017.
BJ Penn beat the fuck out of him and they couldn't knock him out. Kicked him in the head. It only stopped because of that. He literally fucking axe wounded him in the goddamn head, bro. It looked like a Saw movie, bro.
His fucking brain,
Dude, that shit was brutal.
It was really bad.
He's the season 1 Ultimate Fighter
Yes,
winner.
he is. I have
season 1.
I
They're on
have the
season
DVD
22,
set,
bro.
I have the fucking
You have the DVD set?
Yeah, and that was the one that he was in.
Season 1, and he's still fighting and also getting his ass beat upside down by his trainer.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, because that's what he needs, bro.
Too much damage.
So what happens is that Diego Sanchez maybe had a fight left on his contract, right? So he gets cut from the UFC. As of right now, there's a lot of controversy around him because he decided to leave his original gym, Jackson Wink, and he got picked up by this guy named Joshua Fabia. Joshua Fabia is a man who owns his own martial arts system called the School of Self-Awareness.
Great name.
And he is literally the most unself-aware person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
This guy is very fucking odd. So you see all these like weird, like if you notice that, what's that one Instagram account?
McDojo.
So if you've ever gone on McDojo, there's a lot of people who do fake
McDojo.
martial arts. This guy is that guy. But he somehow got Diego Sanchez to come with him and be his
Stephen
coach.
Bonner as well.
What?
Stephen, get the fuck. Well, Stephen Bonner has always been really fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
Stephen Bonner, I'm surprised Stephen Bonner isn't Diego Sanchez's coach. All right,
I didn't know he was that weird, though.
He's fucking weird.
They
Dude.
connected over UFOs. That was
Hey, do you
actually
remember
a news story.
a quick little tangent, just quick tangent. Do you remember Randy Couture put out a video of him just jerking off in a
Captain
bathroom?
America, baby.
What
Have
the
you seen
fuck?
that video?
I thought about that the other day. I was driving. I was like, why the fuck would he record himself jerking off like
Wait,
that?
Randy Couture?
There's
You've
a
never
video.
seen it? Can you actually clip this in?
It clipped this in on Pornhub, dude. Out of nowhere. I don't know what this is like months ago, like maybe over a year.
No, it was like years ago, bro.
I don't know when he made the video. I saw this shit about within a year. I don't know when the video was made, but
That shit is old,
He's
bro.
in this like the bathroom looks nice, good tile, nice lighting.
Nice wooden mahogany in the back.
He sets up his camera,
nice
bro.
spruce wood
It looks
on
like
the
he
wall.
was in like a cabin, bro.
Butt naked, just starts and like the whole like he's like, ugh.
And he recorded it, and then
himself recording it. I don't know who he sent it to. He sent it to somebody who also uploaded it to Pornhub, or if he got hacked. But it's literally like 8 minutes of him just and then busting. It's the oddest fuck. I was like, why the fuck would you do that?
Hey, yo.
I literally thought about that. I was driving the other day, like last week, and I was like, why the fuck did Randy Couture videotape himself jerking off and coming, and then was like, nice, and then click the video, stop. You usually have post-nut clarity, and you realize like I shouldn't have done that.
I'm an idiot.
But yeah,
But he just goes, that was the best take I've ever had.
He's like, that was the best Instagram live
And
ever.
then he puts on a white glove and smokes a really long cigarette. It was
He's
great.
Hey, he's a classy bitch, bro. Randy Couture.
so yeah. Sorry, that was a little side note, but
Randy Couture, too, by the way. I mean, I don't know who the fuck dresses this motherfucker, but he looks like he's out to solve some crime.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
He,
The
with
little
the
hat with
Kangol
the-
hat and shit,
the fucking
and a
scarf.
scarf. Why the fuck does he always wear a scarf when he has no neck?
Yeah.
What's going on? What is that resting on?
it's summer, bro. It's hot.
You're wearing
You're
a
at the
tank top,
beach.
bro.
You live in Vegas.
You're at the beach.
I feel like
Yeah.
I've seen him wear a scarf and a tank top in one outfit.
Yeah. Why does he always have a scarf on?
He got too many hickeys, bro. He getting just his neck sucked on all the
No
time.
one's talking about that video though. That he just like no one's like, hey Randy, what's
He's about to DM your ass.
What?
Bro, I
I
feel
hope
like-
he does. I'll just be like, Randy, a big fan, but what was that about?
You know
Why?
what? You're gonna open up your Instagram, your DMs, and it's gonna be a new video of him jerking off.
It's literally him jacking off with a scarf on, isn't it?
As a little
He just
hat.
got a scarf. He's butt naked and starts jacking
He
off.
pulls the hat off and nuts in it.
Yeah. Pop, pop, pop. Puts it back on his head.
This is for you, Riley.
I just never understood.
down.
That's CTE, bro.
If you Google a picture of Randy Couture, like 18 of the photos has a beautiful scarf. And I don't
He
know
always
why.
has a scarf.
What the fuck is that about?
Look that shit
The
up.
last thing I want to see a guy do is jerk off.
Oh, 100%. I concur.
It's so
Especially
like,
Randy
are you-
Couture.
I- but
Are
I
you
mean,
willing
I-
to
I
go on
don't-
record to say that, bro?
I think
That's pretty controversial, dog.
But like, I don't know. Is there anything more like a dude just beating off is like fuck, bro? Like what?
What was he thinking?
Like put some art in there. You know what I mean? Like make it
Maybe
a little.
he's going to join Joshua Fabia's School of Self-Awareness.
Something's going on
Because he might need it.
Maybe he's the hidden like the fucking hidden mastermind behind it, bro.
He might be, dude. What the fuck were we Oh, Joshua Fabia, right? Because now I'm just curious. I can't get my mind off of it. I just picture this guy in a Kangol hat and a scarf jacking off butt naked.
I'm gonna look it up right
Randy
now.
Couture got some nice teeth, bro. He got some nice veneers, bro.
That's what I was thinking while he was jerking off. I was like, nice bathroom, nice teeth.
Randy Couture's skin looks like it's just fine, genuine leather at this point. He's just a calloused man.
Yeah, no, for real, bro. Like,
This dude was grunting. Like,
bro, he was born in 1963. That's crazy.
And he was fighting in the UFC when he was like 43, 44, still going at it.
Damn, bro, he was an expendable dog. You know
like
what I mean?
this. He was like this.
But Joshua Fabia is batshit crazy.
Oh, yeah.
He's textbook narcissist to the max.
So there was a clip that was released. And so the UFC and Joshua Fabia have been going back and forth because he kind of always interjects himself into all of Diego Sanchez's stuff. So when Diego Sanchez is being interviewed, Joshua Fabia is for some fucking reason right there with him talking for Diego.
And not only is he talking for Diego, he goes, well, you guys need to put some respect on my name. Like he says that.
Who the fuck are you?
Exactly. And bro, you're 5'1", bro.
Yeah.
School of self-awareness.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot,
He
dude.
goes in and he goes, yeah, the way you guys are slandering Diego's name is actually not cool because you don't know who I am. And
Starts talking about himself.
yeah, that's what he does. Like he'll start talking about how Diego is like being, shitting on. And he goes, that's not fair because if you knew the stuff that I've done, how I move, he goes, nobody moves with me. Nobody comes and works with me. And because of that, I feel like this is an unfair narrative in the media. Like he low-key is like kind of Donald Trump of like the way he's calling everyone fake news. He's saying, you're delusional, you don't know what you're talking about. He'll go to any commentary team, anybody that has a good name in the MMA journalist world, and he questions what they have to say. And if you were to watch this guy, whether you know anything about martial arts or not, and you see what he's teaching, how he moves, and how he does anything, you'd be like, that guy doesn't know how to kickbox or do jiu-jitsu or any martial art.
Clip of him in the UFC institution,
Bro, the PI, bro.
chasing people with a fucking knife in the octagon, saying, "See this? I'll stab you." And he has an actual knife
With other UFC fighters, and he goes, if you're not going to move your feet in a fight, you're going to move your feet if I have a knife and I chase you around the ring. That's his rationale and kind of fire, bro. Kind of makes sense.
Makes sense.
And
You will move.
He's chasing people around and he goes, see? And they're running away from him because he has a knife in his hand.
There's a psycho with a knife in the ring.
Also, this is like $1 billion fucking institution of sports science that they're all training in. And his methodology is chasing people around with a fucking
And Diego
knife.
Sanchez's story about how he got picked up by Joshua Fabia is that he asked to roll with him or grapple with him, and he did some shit to him that opened up his mind. He goes, whoa, I can't believe this 5'1" guy did this to me.
He tapped me out so many times.
It was
I was like, let's roll, Joshua Fabia.
Yeah.
Let's go.
anybody with a fucking white belt, go roll with his ass.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see. What if he just kills us? He just kills all of us. He's
And
a
he
death
goes,
touch.
see that? There's a nerve right here, huh? So I just die.
So before he fought, I
What a
think Jake
fucking
Matthews
weirdo.
or some shit, Diego Sanchez, there's a video of Joshua Fabia recording Diego in the locker room, right? Before their fight. He's getting wrapped up and stuff. Then the commissioners come in and they're like, hey, can we talk? Diego, we need to talk. And it's like, usually when the commissioners come in, they'll have like a rules meeting, but they weren't talking about the rules. They came up to someone and was like, hey, we understand this is a hurt business. We understand that this is the UFC. That we're not, this isn't basketball. Like we're fighting to hurt each other. That's the fight game, right? But you can't be going around talking about you've been working on a new choke to kill people, like a death choke or some shit. And he was talking about this in the press and the media leading up to this fight and saying that, oh yeah, me and Joshua Fabia are working on like this new choke and it's gonna kill somebody, kind of like this death choke. That's how
Is he out of his fucking mind?
So then all these officials had to like come up to him and be like, hey,
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
don't be saying that type of shit. One, and make sure anything you do is within the unified rules of MMA.
Yeah,
in
don't-
the state of Nevada. Like you can't be doing this type of shit.
Fuck.
So like this just shows the level of fuckery we're dealing with this dude, and he keeps making headlines because he when you watch something and you know this is just not right. Like that's what it is. Like Joshua Fabia,
sure.
anything you see from this guy, you're like something is completely off.
He sounds like a cult leader. Like
He
a
essentially is right now.
narcissistic, like
He's a
mad
cult leader at this point.
And he's
Yeah.
fucking good at it, yo. He's so good at
The
it.
craziest thing too, so
Wow.
Joshua Fabia is the reason why Diego Sanchez didn't get to fight his last fight.
Yep.
And the crazy thing is, you want to talk about disrespect, but the UFC put out, he got paid everything that was due to him on the contract, and they gave him a bonus. Yep. So he got paid like 200 G's for not fighting at all, which is really generous.
That is cool.
Especially for all the pain that he's put the UFC through in the last fucking year or so with this guy, Joshua Fabia. This guy is single-handedly dismantling his whole legacy. Yeah. So in this whole conversation, he's talking to John Anik, Megan O'Leary. He's talking to
Angela Hill,
John
Anik.
Talking about Diego Sanchez is talking to him, or this, or
basically Joshua Fabia.
They do a commentary fighters meeting before all the fights where they talk to each fighter and they talk about their story, so they know what to talk about while they go out to fight. And they're like, oh yeah, so and so is going through a custody battle. So and so is also going through a custody battle.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about, bro?
Yeah. So they'll bring personal stuff in.
Hey, come on, bro.
Yeah, like,
right here, man.
Come on, dog. And he's like, fun fact, both fighters that are fighting in the cage right now are both going through custody battles. So, fun fact.
So if you're watching this, talk
about word vomit, like John Addicts, but he's a great commentator too. And the fact that he said that was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool to know. It's like a little blurb at the bottom.
Nice.
So they start going back and forth. And once again, fucking Fabia is doing what Fabia does. Yeah. He starts bringing the conversation about himself. He goes, well, and the conversation basically is Joshua Fabia asked the UFC, or they asked them to release some medical issues that Diego Sanchez might have had. Yeah. And the way he phrased it made the UFC feel like, is he not fit to fight? Because if he's not fit to fight, we can't put him in this cage.
And that's why they released him.
Exactly. But he goes, well, you guys won't. He goes, we can't give you those records. You have to go to the medical side and you have to get it from them. But he goes, well, I know serious stuff that he's dealing with. They go, wait, hold on a second. Are you saying that there's something wrong with him? If there's something, we're not going to put him in the fucking cage. And they recorded this conversation, and he's so delusional. He's giving the UFC every reason not to put Diego Sanchez in that cage. And he thinks that he's winning the conversation.
He dry snitching all the time, bro.
Yeah.
He's ruining anything that he does. He just ruins it by just being himself.
Yeah. He goes, you guys aren't giving me his medical stuff, x-rays, because I don't know after this fight career where he's going to be at mentally, because there could be some severe damage that I don't. They go, wait, is he hurt?
Yes.
Like, you can't. He's literally saying this, and he releases this as his defense to how crazy the UFC is. But this is how delusional and how not self-aware he is.
Yeah, right.
That conversation only discredited him. But he thinks that he did a great job. So it's the craziest conversation I've ever heard in my life. Like, you're literally telling them that Diego Sanchez is not fit to fight. That there's stuff that you guys don't know, the UFC, that I know, that shows that he's medically not there. And they're like, yo, if you tell me this, we can't put him in that cage.
Yeah.
Like, we're concerned now.
The week of the fight.
And
then they canceled it.
And that's why it got canceled.
What a fucking lunatic.
And that's why Donald Cerrone got knocked out. Is it because of him?
And look what happened to Donald Cerrone.
Fucking Joshua Fabia, bro. He ruins everything, dude.
Wow.
It's the weirdest thing. And then now we get to the fucking piece de resistance. He goes, hey, you guys want me to show you some real shit? You fucking hang Diego Sanchez upside down, and you start fucking giving him that 2-piece.
After he said, like, he has medical, like, I don't know how it's
like, bro, he's hitting
that shit with his brain. I don't know. I'll help him out.
Yo, he's hitting him like this.
In the back of the head.
In the back of the head.
Slapping him. He's like,
yeah.
And then he's like kicking him.
That dude's legit crazy as fuck. That dude's nuts.
My fighter has been hit head to the point where he is literally mentally retarded. Cut to clip of him socking him upside the head.
But if you hang upside down, the blood flow actually creates a blood-brain barrier.
Of course.
And it creates
protection. And it drips.
To the brain.
It does a drip.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, him being upside down and getting socked in the head is one of the worst things you could do to him.
Dog.
That video, the worst.
Yeah. It is gross, bro. And the whole time,
it's crazy.
They're like, he's slapping him and it sounds like this. It goes like, sounds like they're clapping cheeks the whole time, bro.
Clapping cheeks.
Those were actually some pretty hard ass hits, dude.
He's punching the fuck out of him.
A lot of times. Like, he's wincing. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Bro, they say you can get CTE in soccer from heading a ball, like just from hitting headers.
God. So this dude's CTE from anything, bro.
Socking this motherfucker in the head 1,000 times.
And he also kicked him in the head a bunch.
He kicked him too? I didn't see that.
He kicks him. And then
in that same video while he's hanging up, he kicks him while he's hanging upside down.
It's a good promo. And then he has a blindfold and he has a stick. And I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Holy shit.
But he's just doing a lot of, I don't know.
This dude's out of his fucking mind. How has he not been, like, knowing this guy, he's definitely done some shady shit in the past. How's this not come up?
That guy's raping, bro.
Like, yeah, for sure. That sounds like a rapist, dude.
I was surprised that he didn't just whip out his dick and start face fucking him. Oh yeah, yeah. You like that? You like that? I'm your coach.
Your chakras.
He's aligning your chakras right here.
He's like, they're aligned,
dude. And then on top of that, did you hear the Anthony Smith interview?
Oh yeah, bro.
Bro, this was the saddest thing, man.
What? Diego's just like,
he starts crying,
bro.
He goes.
Anthony Smith starts crying?
No, Anthony Smith and his co-host, they have a satellite radio show that they do, and Diego Sanchez was one of the guests. And so Diego Sanchez starts going on this long diatribe about how the UFC has mistreated him, specifically Dana White. He's like, you can have a one-on-one meeting with Clay Guida, but not me. He goes, I fucking bled for this company. He starts crying.
And you feel for him, bro, because
you feel for him
you realize the only loser out of all this is Diego Sanchez, bro. Joshua Fabia, he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, he's probably gonna make millions.
And then Anthony Smith, you could tell he's heartbroken, dude, because he just allows him to talk. He goes, this little brown boy from Mexico.
Yeah, he had nothing to say.
Yeah, like Dana White, you can't even meet up with me, have a conversation with me. And honestly, why would he? Because you know who's gonna be there? Joshua Fabia.
Dickhead, idiot, fuck.
Yeah.
That's
dickhead, idiot, fuck. His new name, bro.
Yeah, you fucking cunt bag.
Yeah, fuck you, Joshua Fabia.
It is sad, though, because it's like Diego's obviously not the sharpest tool in the shed, and he has taken a lot of damage. So who knows where his brain's at right now? Just based on the damage.
Scrambled eggs, dude.
Scrambled eggs. And he's got this fucking weirdo, narcissistic creep asshole.
Yeah.
That's just manipulating the shit out of him.
And he found him during his darkest time. And so
he preyed upon him.
Of course.
He literally did the religious cult shit. He found somebody, he got divorced. His life was in shambles. And then Joshua Fabia walks in and somehow shows him the light. And you see a lot of religious cults that do this.
Yeah.
They try to do this thing where they try to break you down to like your fucking atoms, right?
Yeah.
To where they literally start creating narratives in your head. You're not good enough. This is the reason why you are the way that you are. But there's something that you're missing, and that's me.
This dick.
Yeah.
Zip. Turn around.
You know?
Yeah.
Joshua Labia.
Yeah, Joshua Labia,
that
brother.
little fucking cunt bag, dude.
What
he
a
sucks,
fucking
dog.
creep, bro.
Some people just need to be murdered.
There's
one of them, yo.
It's literally cult shit, right? Because like you'll see cults will do this a lot. And so they'll do this once again, this is like the research that I did because I had a friend who joined the cult, right? And so he didn't know that he was in a cult, right? But everybody in the outside did because he was trying to get us to join this cult.
It was Herbalife, huh?
It's honestly, it's one of those type of things because it was in guise of a business empowerment type of thing. It's not Tony Robbins. It's just weird shit, right?
Yeah, a lot of like businesses do that shit, like a mentorship program.
Yeah.
Or something
So
like that.
this dude was basically freaking out and kind of just cutting out all ties in his life, right? And he was doing this but he was going through this life improvement seminar. Well, these life improvement seminars are very odd, right? Because they'll talk about, what are your life goals? What do you want to reach? And then it's all positivity. Here's an example of somebody who's great. This is the person with the 12-step program. They'll talk, and then they'll do something where they'll go and they'll start breaking you down, right? And they'll start inserting things in your head that don't exist, but they really make you believe that it's there. It's like, what do they call it? Gaslighting now, right? That's like the hood term from it, right? Like for the streets. But it's really just manipulation. Yeah. So they'll sit with you and they'll say stuff like, so what type of childhood trauma did you have in your past? And they go, I don't really have any. Look deeper. Well, maybe when I was younger, my dad used to hit me a lot. Who else did he hit? And he goes, I don't, like, nobody else, just me. He was like, really? Because the way that you sound a little vulnerable right now. Did he put his hands on your mother? I don't think so. Think deeper. And they'll start doing this over and over and over again. And they'll start creating these weird narratives. And then you're like, I do remember when I was a kid, my mom was crying in the room. I think my dad hit her. Yeah, what happened then? Oh, he probably choked her. And then they'll literally start manipulating these stories and they break them down to like the worst part of their lives, and they start bawling and crying. And it's the stuff that never happened. Yeah. And so my friend told me that we have a
this
mutual
is a business empowerment.
Because what they're trying to do at this point is they break you down, they fix you because of the things that they've given you now. This enlightenment. Now it's like, okay, give me the deed to your house.
Yeah.
What's your bank account? If you trust me, then you have to tell me personal stuff about yourself. Send me photos of naked photos of your wife. They'll do this stuff like extortionary shit.
Wow.
And so this is how cults really work.
That's crazy.
So with this specific guy, we knew I knew his cousin, right? And so his cousin was the one that was alarmed the most. He starts coming through and he's like, yo, I think my cousin is joining a cult. I was like, cool, because we were thinking the same thing too, because he keeps on trying to get us to go to this fucking seminar. I'm like, this is weird. All it takes is a Google search, and you see a list of people talking about what they did, how much it fucked them over. It's like some Scientology shit.
Yeah.
So he also tells a story, and he opens up to his cousin, our mutual friend, his cousin, my friend, that, you know, my dad did all this and this stuff to my mom, and he like abused me, and then my aunt did this and that. His aunt, his mom. And he goes, no, she did it. What the fuck are you talking? We grew up together.
Yeah.
Like your parents never did that stuff. He goes, yeah, remember when this and this happened? He goes, that never happened. I was there. We lived in the same house because him and his cousin lived in the same house because they were both Korean immigrants.
Yeah.
And they were poor. So they all lived in the same house together.
Okay.
They go, what the fuck are you talking about? What age was this? Where was this at?
Yeah.
He goes, it was at the house I'm making up this part. There was something very specific. It was at the birthday party. Our dad took my mom to them and started beating her. And he goes, the fuck? It never happened that way. I was at that birthday party.
Me. I beat up your mom.
Yeah, I was hooking up with your mom, dude. She wanted this fucking baby dick.
Fat
Fucking
titties.
yeah, it's my trauma, not yours.
Tits fat.
But he was convinced that happened,
Wow.
and they did that very
so
very
after
well.
his cousin told him like that didn't happen, was
He didn't
still,
believe it.
Oh wow.
He didn't believe it, and he continued to be a
It's
part
crazy
of it.
how dudes can just get brainwashed like that.
So what happened to him?
That's
know.
unfucking believable.
I haven't talked to the dude since. This is years ago. This is fucking a long time
That's
ago.
unbelievable, bro.
Yeah. So these cults do a really good job. And this is honestly what I see what Joshua Fabia is doing to Diego Sanchez.
sure.
He found him at the worst point of his life, and now he's manipulating him. See, you've gotten better. That one fight that they won together in the coaching thing, that was his way in. See, you won that fight because of me. It's not because of all the shit that you did at Jackson Wink.
Yeah.
It's not because of any of that stuff.
Right.
The reason why you lost that next fight is because of the commentary. They were so biased. They swayed the judges. That's why you lost.
Yeah.
So now he's in his head. So he creates the narrative for him. A lot of people find this shit. This is how religious cults get into people, and suddenly they ask for money. Hey, so what's the deed to your house? Show me how devoted you are.
Yeah, exactly.
And they go, well, I don't need this material shit. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Right. It's crazy how spirituality is like that weird opening where, because it's so nebulous. Whew.
Big words today, my player.
Yeah, I got a thesaurus in my back pocket.
Bang,
What's
bang,
up?
bang, 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 bang. It's so like vague that like if someone has sinister intentions, they can, and someone's willing to like looking for meaning, looking for purpose, like you can basically like a virus just insert whatever kind of bullshit you want into your head.
It's like a horoscope. It's like the fucking. It's like tarot cards.
Bro, horoscopes, come on.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yo, chill out with that.
No, but
man.
I
Come
mean
on.
for reals,
That
but like
shit real.
a lot of people like it's crazy how many people confidently are like, yo, I'm a fucking Virgo. Like,
You know,
all right.
Yeah.
Just relax a
But
little
the
bit.
other thing
Huh?
though too is like how they get you is they say positive things. It's always positive characteristics.
Yeah, but they're pretty vague.
That's what I mean. It's like positive, but then
Let me tell you, those horoscope shits can suck my fucking dick.
Yeah.
You know, people who believe in horoscopes are people who don't believe in personal responsibility.
facts, bro.
AKA women.
This man talking spicy, dude. He's talking spicy.
My man over here talking that hate.
Hey, this dude hates
Hey,
women,
dude,
bro.
a lot of women like horoscopes, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude,
Half the people I talk to about horoscopes, it's a lot of women.
It's just, you know what? It started off as a joke, right? It started off as a big fucking joke, and now people are taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
It gets to the point where they go, oh man, I just fucking cursed out my mom and I fucking went bankrupt. You know why? I'm a Cancer. No. It's because you're a dumbass. That's why.
Cancer
real,
gonna
though?
do cancer things. Am I
Yeah.
right? What's
Cancer
up, girls?
things. Let me tell you how bullshit this. I always did this shit. So every time somebody brought up that horoscope shit, they go, hey, what sign are you? I'm like, oh, I'm a Sagittarius. They go, I see that in you. I'm an Aries, bitch. Suck my nuts, you fucking lying
Yeah.
bitch. I lied. I'm born in March.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Bitch.
And
Yeah,
then they do
bitch,
this.
bitch,
thing, right?
bitch, bitch.
Let me tell you something here. Biatch.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Oh my God, I was gonna fuck you, but never mind.
Not gonna lie though, guys, I am kind of a Gemini.
Now they
Hey, but you are a Gemini though. This guy, a Gemini.
Talkative, two-faced.
That's such a Virgo thing to say. But now they have this rising moon sign and falling sun bullshit, right?
Whose
bro.
moons and
So
whose suns
Mercury's in
and
retrograde.
how many
What does
rings
that
are on
mean,
Saturn?
bro?
So-
It's the Saturn on the rings, Saturn on your asshole. How many you have? How many years old you are?
You gotta get the rings around your asshole. If it's 9, that means you're from Saturn.
And they'll do this too. I'll say, well, I'm in Aries, right? And they go, oh, well, what time were you born? Well, yeah, I could tell you're an Aries, but in your rising moon, I could tell you're more like a Cancer.
Yo.
So now you're just encompassing everything.
Hey, yo, this is the same motherfuckers that talk to dead people, yo.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm getting a tea. She's like, oh, Thomas.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm
Hey, bro.
sensing that's somebody you cared about. They're like, yeah, I did care about Thomas. And then it goes down this fucking line about bullshit.
Honestly, though, Thomas is my middle name. That was kind of crazy.
Let's go. I can fucking see dead
You're a
people, bro.
psychic,
That's
bro.
pretty cool, dude.
Let's go.
That's pretty fucking cool.
I'm good, dog.
I
Hey,
like
how many
that shit.
times you've talked to a girl though that was like that you thought was hot and she was giving you that horoscope spiel and then you kind of like you were sold out a little bit and you're
It's
like,
like,
I'll
well,
go along with this.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm a Libra. Like, we're compatible.
yeah, like we get along.
It's like, I love Aries. I am an Aries. I am the god of war. I start fucking assuming my Greek mode and shit.
Yeah, that's tight.
It's like, listen, if you're having fun with it, that's perfectly fine. But you start doing this horoscope shit and you're a trash bag and you're literally blaming all of your negative traits as if it's excusable simply because you are this horoscope sign is dumb.
My thing too is like how there's literally absolutely no evidence that this is real. And the like if people came out to me like, you know what, man, I don't know about, like, I understand like the horoscope thing's kind of weird. There's no proof, but like, I feel like sometimes I do kind of associate with these traits. I'd have way more respect for people that like the balls to have the confidence to be like, I am a Capricorn, 100%. Like, and it's because I was born on fucking 3:00 p.m. Like, you have to know the times now and shit. Like, bro,
That's
how
too
do you
much,
get
bro.
off? How do you get off like with the
From this
confidence?
podcast, you guys already know I already said my Aries shit. I want you guys, and don't even look up these guys' fucking birthdays.
It's
I
not-
want
it's
you
not
to
public.
I want you to guess what sign they are. You've listened to
Oh,
this
that's a good idea.
podcast multiple times.
That's a good
and if
idea.
you're wrong, go slice your pussy and dick in half. All right?
Wow.
That's
Or-
what I'm
or
saying.
Pussy's already
don't.
sliced in half though, but we're good.
No. This way.
Horizontal.
This way, bro.
In the
Hot dog,
quarters.
hot dog.
Yeah. I want it to be like a cross.
Quarter. Get it a
hamburger.
graph. XY graph.
Short
four
line this way,
quadrants.
long line this
I need
way.
an X and Y axis.
X and Y axis, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
And also for bonus points, show me your slope. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
What's up?
Show me your slope. That sounds
What-
dirty.
what does that mean?
Y
your
equals
slope.
mx plus b. Slope.
That sounds dirty though.
That's
Show me that
math,
slope.
dude.
That's like
Math,
some
bro.
mathematical nerd like getting freaky shit.
up?
Like,
I just
hey baby,
hate
come over here. Show me that slope.
Yeah, let me show you something.
Hey, let me see that parabola, baby. Let me see that parabola.
I want to see them parabolas bouncing, baby, on my face.
side by side. Let's
Bang,
go.
bang, bang.
Talking about
Trigonometry.
sexual shit, yo, shout out to fucking Gilbert's nipples, bro.
Yo, shout out to
I've
Gilbert's
never-
nipples,
I've
yo.
never seen nipples that size in my life.
Are they
ever.
humongous?
Oh, let me tell you
I never
something,
seen his
bro.
nipples.
It's actually like the New Times Roman Bible.
Have you ever seen a child draw an island with one palm tree in the middle? That's fucking Gilbert's nipples.
God
dude.
damn,
Just
bro.
Fucking these things
And they're
right
long.
here.
They're long too, huh?
Gilbert got some thick
Gilbert?
nips.
No, is it
Gilbert
is it
or
Gilbo.
Gilbolt?
Is
Gilbo.
his areolas
Are huge.
that have shocked me
Wow.
quite large.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of Filipino people that have large areolas.
Do they?
Men specifically.
And it looks
Areola
like
people.
the JFK fucking like half dollar.
I work with a Filipino dude at work. I'm asking him how big his nipples are.
Ask him, dude, straight up.
I'd be like,
Or
Robert-
if he wears a white T-shirt, you could probably see through it.
I'd be like, Robert, stop playing. How
And a
big are
gay
your
dude
nipples?
once told me that the color of a guy's nipples is the color of his ballsack.
That's true.
Wow, is that true?
You guys gonna check
I'm
that
gonna go
later,
home.
and then you
Yeah.
guys have to confirm.
Hey, no,
I'm
I already know.
Are
For
they
me,
the same
true.
color as your balls? Have
I
you
haven't
checked?
checked. I was just told, and I've never fucking.
You've
checked.
never checked. You were never
Nope.
curious. You were never
Nope.
like.
I
huh.
think
That's
David
impressive,
got pink
actually.
nipples, bro.
Huh?
I think David got
I
pink
do not have
nipples.
pink
You have like
nipples.
brown nipples, huh?
I have brown.
I got brown nipples.
Are your balls brown?
You for sure got pink nipples. Dude.
I got pink nipples, and I got pink balls.
Ew, gross. Hey, gross, bro.
They got a reddish hue,
Ew,
My balls
bro.
literally look like brain, like actual brain.
like just like pink.
Same thing here, same thing down there, dude.
Yeah, you know, my nipples
Balls.
are actually purple, so
You got brown balls?
they're like kind of purplish, bro.
Purple balls.
Yeah, they match my nipples.
You got like alien balls, dude.
don't.
Hot or cold, dude? That's the question. Because when they cold, they fucking change colors.
That's true.
Do they? They do.
Yeah, when they tighten up, they get a little darker.
Asian dudes got dark balls, bro.
You got dark. We got black balls.
Yeah, low key Asian dudes got black balls.
Balls look so fucking
Balls
weird,
are
dude. They
weird,
look
yeah.
like a sea creature, dude.
Yeah,
like
it's
they should
just-
be attached to a rock and a wave crashing on them.
Yeah, they
like
really
just-
should. Yeah, they really should. Yeah, they do.
It's
Balls
some
are
weird shit, dude.
What's up with balls?
Yeah, what's up with that?
I knew a girl in high school that fucking loved balls.
Really?
That was like her shit. We
What
were all,
was her nickname? You guys didn't give her a nickname?
Ballsack Betty, baby.
there it is.
Ballsack Betty right there, baby.
Her name was Ballfina, dude.
Ballfina.
We were just chilling, having lunch, and everybody was talking about traits, like physical traits that they like in men, right? It's like, what turns you on about a guy. Now, what we were thinking that she was going to say is biceps, triceps, chest,
Literally
abs.
anything else, bro.
And then she goes, I like ball sacks. And I'm like, escúchame? It's like, I've never heard anybody say, a single girl say, I like the way balls
Bro,
look.
imagine if
Balls.
a dude, like if you're hanging out with a bunch of friends and then one of the girls was like, hey, David, what do you like in women the most? And you're like, upper labias for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Everybody be like, yo, David murders people, yo.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
The clitoris.
Yeah.
Clitoris.
Extra long.
Balls.
This guy speaks Latin, bro.
The clitoris.
But the fact that you
balls.
say balls, I bet was that part of her identity too. She's like, you know me, like I
I'm
like
the
balls.
ball girl. Ballfina coming through, and then
She's
she got
like,
two
"Excuse
basketballs.
me?"
She just dribbles in.
You're
Have them in my mouth, though.
Ballfina got some handles, bro.
Yep.
Like, she got some,
And then
she's
she
a
went to
sham
go
god.
play for the WNBA. Cue music.
Nothing will
And
fuck.
I'm hopeful. Yes, I
Yo,
am. Freeze frame. Freeze frame.
nothing will fuck a situation up more than balls, bro. I remember I was playing soccer and the coach is like giving this speech of like how like it was just very like he was getting inspirational and shit, talking about like your character on the field and translates to your character in the world, blah blah blah.
Facts,
and there
bro.
was a guy like on one knee, like he was like kind of Colin Kaepernick in it. He was like this, like listening, like very like intent. And we're looking at this dude, and we like my buddy Alex taps me. He's laughing. He's like, "Bro, look!" And like I follow it down. This guy's like very just stoic looking, and out of his pants, his shorts, his balls are just hanging out, bro.
Bro, you don't feel a draft?
Wait,
And
why
it's
is
just
his
like-
balls so long?
You got
I don't know. He had
disease. You
long
got
ass
long
balls.
balls,
Some
bro.
people got long fucking blackjack balls, like those things the mobsters used to use to hit you in the head and kill your ass, dude. Like,
Well, they just fill it with fucking cubes of ice.
yeah, just like a sock with some quarters in it or
It's
something.
like, hey, bro, your fucking beaver tail is out, dude. Put that shit away, dude. Your balls. Your fucking Chinese coin purse. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, dude.
Hey, some motherfuckers got long balls, bro.
We call those the Roman penny sacks, dude.
The Roman
They
penny
would just
sacks,
fucking have fucking.
That's what actually took out David and
yeah,
Goliath, bro. Like,
yeah. He's like,
Your
David
fucking
killed.
your biblical slinging rocks are out,
yeah,
bro.
and it was just balls, bro. It wasn't even
Balls.
like a rock. Dog.
We just
Like,
give him all these fucking analogies. He doesn't know what we're talking about. Your
like,
David
what?
and Goliath are out, bro.
He's
Your
like-
Chinese coin purse.
what?
Your Roman coin purse.
He's like, what are you talking about? He's still standing there. His
Your
balls are
shekels.
touching the grass.
Your shekels, dude.
Your nut
Fuck,
sack.
dude. Your rupees are out, dude.
How does that happen, bro?
I don't know.
Doesn't
How do you
matter.
not notice?
Yeah, you don't notice
You
your
don't feel
balls
the
hanging
wind.
out?
You don't feel the wind.
And
Like,
also, back in the day in high school, the gym shorts they give you
Pretty long.
very long, but also mesh. You can feel
It was
fucking
mesh.
everything. You know what I mean?
yeah, it was mesh.
And it doesn't keep your balls together. Like, what kind of fucking underwear you wearing, bro?
Yeah, that dude was. I don't think he was wearing.
If you got
underwear.
long
His
balls,
balls
Balls
were
were
hanging
not
out.
wearing underwear, dude.
His
you got
balls
long-
were out.
If you got long balls, you can't wear boxer briefs and shit. Like, yeah,
Also,
you can't
like,
wear boxers.
like you're just not. You're a fool. You're a buffoon.
you're a fool, bro.
like I'm serious.
You're a buffoon.
You're a, fucking
You're a
buffoon,
ball
son.
flinging butthead buffoon.
Like, I just all respect
bozo
out the
brain.
window forever for that guy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just I can't never take you seriously, man.
Beat the shit out of him afterwards,
Yeah.
right?
Yo, there was a dude when I think about weight
Assault.
training and football. So when I was in high school, I couldn't do a push-up till I was a fucking sophomore.
Damn.
Because I was such a fat little fuck, right? There's some other stories too. We'll go into it, but that's long. But I joined a weight training class my sophomore year in high school. I remember the weight that they put on. It was a 25 plate and a 25 plate. Couldn't bench that shit. It was so fucking hard. And I was this size in high school at the time. It was fucking embarrassing. So me being me, I had a chip on my shoulder. I'm like, I'm going to do this really well.
Yeah.
Well, because of that weight training class, there were so many fucking weird misfits that would join weight training because that's the only thing that would do. Who would fucking join weight training? A bunch of thugs and fucking miscreants.
Yeah, people who had chips on their shoulder.
So
Trying to get swole.
Trying his hole.
bro, there was this one dude in my weight training class that I was so scared of. And this dude used to just rack up weights and just bounce the weights off his barreled chest. He was a Samoan crip.
Of course.
Right?
it was
God
Samoan.
damn.
Big ass.
That's terrifying.
Legit, I shit you not. This fool looked like fucking Maui. Like long, curly, flowing fucking hair.
You're welcome. Just singing that around.
fucking always wore the blue rag out of his fucking pocket, blue from head to toe. So,
That must be exhausting having to dress in blue all the time, bro. You know?
This dude, I don't know if I told anybody this, even from my high school, but that dude used to always fucking scare. We used to like crack jokes about him behind his back.
Sure.
We ain't trying to get our ass beat and shot. But I was walking home one day from high school, and this dude actually transferred from our school from another school because I think he got expelled for doing some stupid shit.
Some crip shit.
I shit you fucking not. This is what this guy did. So after school ended, I used to walk to the back of the school, and there was this cutout of the fence that would be a shortcut to go to my house. It would cut the walk time by like 5 minutes. So I see this dude, this Samoan dude, and I'm looking at this dude from the distance. There's this kid riding his bike, and I see the Samoan dude just kind of just walk up to the kid. He fucking socks this kid upside his head, knocks him out. And he gets on his bike and starts riding away. And I see this kid just knocked out. And that's
the noise people make when they get knocked out. Like
out of nowhere, just walks up to the kid and socks him on his dome, knocks this kid out. And you know what the funniest thing is? This dude's like 250 pounds, and he was riding away in this little BMX bike. Why did he take that bike? Why?
Goose and shit?
He knew that I saw him steal that bike.
Oh shit!
So, what's up, D?
So let me tell you something. Dude never talked to me at all, and I kept my distance from this dude. Right?
Sure.
Shit, you fucking not. I'm on the bench. Sitting down, this guy puts his hand on my shoulder the next day. He goes, "What's up?" So he's like, "You was at the tennis courts yesterday?" I was like, "Nah." He goes, "Yeah, you went there." I was like, "No, I was not." This fool threatened me, dude.
Wow.
Like that with his meaty fucking Maui Dwayne Johnson hands, dude. And I felt the weight of the world on my shoulder,
God
dude.
damn, bro.
That was scary.
Strong
dude.
motherfuckers are scary, bro.
And look, he's
Big
fucking
Samoan
15.
dudes.
He shouldn't be benching like 250, like nothing. Just bouncing that shit off of his fucking chest.
Samoans are scary, bro.
Yeah, man.
They're too
and he's
big.
a crip. He don't give a fuck. He socked this little 8-year-old off his bike. Why he sock an 8-year-old? He had to do that. He could have came up to him and like, "I want the bike."
Yeah.
And he would have given him
Scared
the bike.
off of it, yeah.
But he knocked out this little kid.
My boy
It could
got
have been
hate
a
in his
little kid or a
heart.
full-grown Asian man. I don't know. But either way, I couldn't tell. It was at a distance.
Either or.
Oh my god.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. That's so scary.
Yep.
Big, strong motherfuckers like that.
He didn't stay at the school for long. He
Oh,
either-
yeah?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah? Oh, he didn't.
And I'm hopeful. Yes, I am. Freeze frame. I don't remember his name, but we had so many funny moments in that fucking weight training class. There was the other dude, man. We used to call him Killer Cow. This dude,
Killer Cow?
Killer cow?
yeah,
Or Cow?
Yeah, Killer Cow. Right.
Killer
So
Cow.
This dude, he ended up going in the military, like straightened out or whatever. But this guy
Fuck me.
roasted this kid named Billy, right? Billy was another fat Asian dude. I was also a fat Asian dude. But Billy was kind of like he was a little odd, very nice dude. But he was known for, he would never put his books into the locker room, but he would always carry it on his back. This dude's fat as fuck, I shit you not. But if you put that fool in a quarter-mile sprint, he's dust in your ass.
Really?
Right?
Wow.
And he's fat. And so when he would have these backpacks on his back, it would be so heavy, it would lean off to the right. So when this fool would run, he would run like this, with his
Oh,
hands like this
shit.
sideways.
He'd run in a circle.
And you would see this motherfucker dust people, dude.
Wow.
But this dude, I remember Billy got so
impressive.
embarrassed because Killer Cow just had to make fun of this fool because Billy is doing the sit-up test. And you know it's always funny when fatter people do sit-ups,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Range of motion ain't there. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So he's really fat. And you see this fool just try to do sit-ups. I'm not laughing because I'm fat too, because I know I'm coming up next.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you best
Dreading
believe
he's hating his life right now.
because you
know what I
best believe I'm not gonna fucking out this dude because I'm coming up next.
Sure.
So this dude is doing these sit-ups and he's reaching out. Right? I'm not laughing. I'm mortified because I'm coming up next.
Damn.
But Killer Cow,
all you gotta do is beat him though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
so
You
Killer
gotta
Cow
beat his
comes
shit.
out of nowhere, right? And this fool looks at him, he goes, and this is not even that funny, but the way he said it had the whole room dying. He goes, "This motherfucker look like he praying to Allah." And then everybody dies laughing. And this fool Billy gets so embarrassed.
Oh, Billy.
I felt so bad. And then
Damn.
thank God he did that because I didn't do my sit-up test after. That shit was nuts, dude.
Alhamdulillah, brother.
Dude, high school was rough, dude.
Bro, kids are brutal.
Hey,
Kids don't give a fuck.
Dude, the things that we used to say to each other, like
So mean.
in high school, man, like across all rate, like because our high school was pretty diverse, but like we just had smaller populations. We had very small Asian community, very large black community, very large brown community, and like a bunch of Armenian dudes and shit. So we were pretty mixed, but we would say like the most racist shit to each other all the time. People used to call us like chinkas, you know, like whatever. Like it was like a thing. Like we would say crazy shit to each other all the time.
Yeah.
But the things that we could get away with saying back then, fuck, dude, we'd be in so much trouble.
absolutely
Oh, yeah.
not. But I feel like it's still like that till this day. Everybody just pretends like they're holier than thou.
Yeah,
Because online, they're going to say, how dare you say this stuff? But in your small circles, you're saying all this dumb, stupid, racist shit, right?
Of course.
Because that's what homies do.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
The black homie was going to say some Asian jokes. The Asian homie was say some black jokes. The Mexican dude. It was all fun and games, right? But it's the problem when they do that and they go online and they act like they're better than everybody else. Like, you say that within your inner circles. I would never. Bitch, you shut the fuck up.
Shut your lame ass up, dude. Then I don't want to hang out with a fucking loser like you, bro.
Yeah, you better call me a spick when I see you.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Which I don't even know the origin of the word spick.
I don't know either.
I don't understand. Well,
I don't know
I
what
know
it
it's
is.
offensive. I just don't know what it stands for.
I don't know if it's for
Hispanic, isn't it?
Yeah, or I don't know if it's Puerto Ricans or just Hispanics in general. You know,
that's true. Hey, so we were gonna talk about fucking.
Hold on, let's find out.
What's his name?
Canelo.
No, not Tony Hinchcliffe. What we're gonna talk about that? No,
on the next podcast. Yeah. So, well, guys, that wraps up this episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. You could catch Nick at Nick the Ear buying improper equipment without asking the right person, going to the wrong Korean.
If you guys want to see my camera buying guide, go on nicktheear.com.
You are going to return both those things,
yeah,
right?
I'm going to return it, bro. Fuck, this guy's going to beat my ass before I return that shit. You know
and you are not going to buy a new camera.
Yeah. I got it. I'll figure it out.
All right. And you could catch Patrick Tuwale.
There it is. There it is.
Can't get out with me too much, bro.
Yeah, Cody Gottman and John Africa.
Yeah, John.
Yo, this
I want to be John Africa, though.
John said that shit with a straight face, too. He goes, dude, John Africa.
And he said it like everyone else knew what he was talking about.
Africa.
Oh, yeah, John Bunce.
I'm the one with CT. What the fuck? Patrick.t.riley on Instagram, and you can see whenever he's doing his stand-up. Catch that shit on Instagram. Give them a follow, and we'll see you all next time.
Bro, John Africa.